Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Maddie. I just got back from Chicago and I am now back home in New York. I haven't even packed and I started watering some of my plants, but I just got some cuttings from Iowa that I need to pot up, so that's what we're going to be doing today. First off, I got this from my papa. He gave this to me. It used to be my grandma's. And now that he knows that I like to, have fun with plants, he gave me this, and it comes with two cutters, a little sprayer, and a rake and 2 shovels, and it's perfect for my New York sized apartment. So, yeah, thank you for that. Next up are these. There's more. That, and then where is the bottle? Here. So these are all the cuttings that my grandma gave me. They have been sitting in this container now for like almost a week coming up. Maybe like 5 days. I need to pot these up and make sure that they are okay. Most of these are succulents. There's some cactuses in here. So my grandma, with her succulents and cactuses, she puts them all in one pot and then lets them grow like crazy. So I kind of want to do the same thing because there are so many different kinds of plants in here that I want to make sure that I don't want to have a lot of new pots. So I just want to put them all into one and just see how they do. So let me go grab my potting mat, soil, and some pots. Alright, so I got my smaller pots. They're not even that small. I think I've used up all my smaller ones. And it's so tight down here. I should move this more. Oh well. And then I'm not going to use these just yet because I haven't really cleaned them since being back, so in the future I will. Right here is a pot that my grandma gave me that she had made herself, and she gave me a little mushroom to go with it, so I'm going to pot something in there. It doesn't have a drainage hole, but I think it should be fine. And then these ones, I'll just put a bunch of these propagations in. So let's start to get into it. Oh, here is a begonia that she gave me. Her begonia is huge, and luckily there was just one that was sprouting out that was its own plant. So I got to steal that one. So here is what we're working with how many pots I could use. I pricked myself on a cactus. I'm going to be looking at these names for some of these plants because I don't really know what it is. So I'm going to use Google Images to see what exactly these names are. Okay, well they're all saying different things for this one. I think it's called a fire stick, is this one. Now there are a few of these guys in there, which my grandma says she's had this plant now for over 50 years. This is the longest plant she's ever took care of. So I definitely need to make sure that I can take care of it myself. This is a hernia. This is a hernia sabrinina. Pretty cool. I gotta look up how to propagate that. These ones I really liked at my grandma's. Look at how fun these look. I've never seen anything like these plants. Ooh, this one is not doing so good. This little leaf, maybe I will cut that off. But other than that, this one is looking okay. I think I have more of these in the box. Oh yeah, these are candelabria. They're kind of like aloe plants. I'm allergic to aloe. And then I just have a bunch of common jade. Look at this big leaf. Look at that. And then it has a little baby little growth right there. You see it? I'm just going to start potting some of these up because I'll go through more of it in a second, but I think it's just great for me to pot up some of these plants with some soil. Ooh. I just want to pack in as much as these cuttings as I can because these pots are just a little too big for these cuttings. Some of them have roots, some of them don't. I'm just going to try to see what all I can make survive in these pots. A little bit more. Alright, I'm going to put some more of the aloe type plant in there. This one looks very healthy because it has some roots on it and it still had some soil. So I'm going to put that one in there. I'm going to put this one in here that also has a long root system that was going underneath the soil. Even though some of the leaves on here don't look that good, but I'm still gonna try. I'm still gonna get her in there. Just like that. What else do I want to put in here? I could put some more donkey tail. She gave me a huge donkey tail. I already have donkey tail, but I only have 2 small little clippings, but I'll put this one in there too. Why not? I'm gonna put some more soil on top as we go. I'm gonna put some of the plant that my grandma's had for 50 years in here. Put that right there. I'm gonna put one more cutting in there. She gave me a couple cuttings of it. I have 2 more cuttings from what I can see. So I'm just gonna put this one in here as well. These don't have roots, so I hope that after some watering and putting it in my sunniest window, they will do just fine. Maybe I can put one more cutting in here. What shall I do? Maybe I'll do one. I think this is a jade. This one is so pretty. Look at that. Let's put her in. Put some more soil up there. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about those. They're pretty in there. I'll give it a big old watering. So this is my first one. As they root more, maybe I'll design the layout of these pots better, but I just want them to just root as fast as they possibly can. Oop. I want to stick these guys down further so that they stand upright. Come on. I want you in there. Okay, so that's gonna be my first pot. In this pot, my grandma had all these little baby finger cactuses. I just think that they look like little pinkies. And she'd have them in this cutest little pot. So I want to use this pot solely just for this cactus. And I know that might sound a little crazy. Actually, I'll put the other cactus in there too. Why not? I'll put 2 cactuses in there. And yeah, I think that'll look cute. And there's no drainage hole in this, so I just have to be very aware of how much watering I'm giving this. Obviously, they're cactuses, they don't need to be watered much, but they definitely need to be watered before they eventually get roots. That's how they will get some more roots. So here's this baby little one. I'll put that one right there. And then I have this bigger one that is gonna prick me. Oh, this is gonna suck. Should I? I'll use one of my tools. I'll use this little tool. Just scoop it up. Oh no, it's got, oh, I'm gonna just put that one in there. You got some stuck to it. And I'm just gonna tilt it. No, I dropped both the cactuses. That's not good. Stick you back in there. Come on. There's that one. But I want you to stand upright better. Okay. I think I need two shovels to get it upright so I don't hurt myself. I don't want any splinters. Okay. I want you to stand upright while I put some dirt around you. Oh no, this is not gonna work out well for me. I'm gonna dig a little hole in there so that I can put you in it. Come on, buddy. Come on. It's not gonna stay up. Okay, I'm just gonna use the shovel. I did not really wash these, but they just are better shovels than this big one for this job. This cactus, my God. I don't want to get pricked. I just don't want that for myself. Bruh. Bruh. This actual stinker. I want you in there. Okay, let me get some on that side. Oh my God, it worked. Okay, but I need to be very, very careful when I try to get the smaller one up. I don't want it to knock down the big one. Oh my God, yay! My two little cactuses, the only two cactuses that I ended up getting. Look at them! They are so freaking cute in this little pot my grandma made. I'm gonna water this right now because I want the soil to like make it easier for it to settle. So I'm gonna do that really quick. Okay, I watered it a little bit, but this is it. The baby cactuses. It's a little dirty on the sides of the pot, but it's just gonna have to make do for now. I just want this to get settled in as much as it possibly can, but look at them. They're so freaking cute. I'm so happy about that. Okay, next up I have these guys. Let me look these up. Golium Jade, possibly? I see that one the most. I definitely know this is a kind of jade from what my grandma said, so I'm going with that. Let me move this guy over. Oh, oh, I dropped some. Just gonna put it right back in. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pot these guys up in one and then just stick as much as I can with them. Oh, I forgot I had this guy too. I'll put that one in there too. The beautiful thing about succulents is that you can just stick them in things and hopefully they do pretty well. You just gotta water them for a pretty good time before they get roots. And then once they get roots, it's smooth sailing from there. So my grandma always tells me how much she loves to find little pieces of succulents and then just throw them back in the pot, and how my grandpa got used to that as well and always knew to always just throw it back in. All right, I'm just gonna shove this guy in. We'll see if it eventually does anything. This guy has like some dried up stuff. Hopefully it will be fine and it'll grow things for me. This one has a lot of roots going on. So this one's promising. I'm feeling like I might lay this one down across the whole pot. Let me actually fill this up higher because look, it has a lot of roots all along here, and it's just easier if you put as much roots as you can possibly into the soil. And this one just seems the most promising for me out of all the rest of these cuttings. So I want to make sure that it's totally fine. My neighbors are being very loud today. What's going on? So I laid the stick across the full thing. Covered up as many roots as I can. I'm gonna stick this guy in. See how he does. I'm gonna stick this one in as well and see how it does. Okay. Okay, I'm liking it. Something going on in my hallway? This one has roots, but they look kind of all dried up. No! Just shove that in. This guy, I think I'm gonna pot up with this. I may have to rip off this big guy. It's rotting right there, and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna stick this one in. The new growth on that is it like petiole or petal? Whatever that is. This guy is looking good. Let me just shove that guy in. That one has some roots. Okay, I feel like this one is pretty full already. It has some jade, different kinds of jade, and then this stick guy. Right, a fire stick? Is that what they called it? I forget already, base. But it's okay. I'm gonna pot up this guy next. I didn't think I was gonna use up all these pots that I brought out, but it's right now it's looking like I need to, because I need to still do, is it an orchid? I forget. I gotta look up what my grandma got me. And then this begonia, which I was eyeing the whole time I was there, and she saw that too. And she woke up before me that day and started clipping everything for me, and she got me one of those. And I'm just so happy I have this beautiful begonia, because the petioles are fuzzy, which are insane. I've always wanted like a fuzzy plant, and now I can finally have one. She said that a long time ago she wanted to get rid of that plant, and she put it in her compost bin in the back. And okay, so my camera turned off, don't know why. I started potting up this guy. I finished this one. I don't know where in the timeline of what I've done stopped, but I finished this guy. There's like 4 different plants. 5 different plants in there. And now I've started with this guy. I'm trying to put as many of the roots that are already on it, which is mainly the like upper part of the stem in there in the soil. Hopefully it's okay. Because this part is all dried up. So I'm like, I don't even want to try. This one, jade, I'm just going to stick right in. I'm going to take off these guys and just put them in here. There's a lot of stuff happening in my hallway. And I don't really know what it is. Okay, stick this guy just straight down. I'll help cover and keep this string down. Dang it, I am going to use so many pots for this. I didn't think I was. Ooh, this guy's getting a little mushy. Hopefully it's okay. Let me just put it in here somewhere. I want this guy to go pretty far down. Oh my gosh, what is happening in my hallway? It's a lot of talking, a lot of banging. This guy. I'm gonna need another pot. That's crazy. Let me put this guy, my last one of them, of these, into... This fell off. Let me just stick it in. Actually, no, that one's a little... I'll just do it just in case. I'm just gonna stick this guy in here as well. See how that does. I want to stick a few more things in here. I have more of these. I'll stick that in that one. There's little guys that fell off. Here's this little guy. It's a little dry, but I'll just put it right there. It has some roots. They're probably all dried up. More of these. You just stick them every which way. This one. Do I also just put it in here? This guy's about to die off. Let me take that off. I'm also just gonna stick this one far in here. This jade. Dig deep in here. Okay, so that's done for this one. I do need to pot this thick guy. He's huge, and I want this one to do well. I have some little air plants here. And then I have my Christmas cactus, which I'll probably put in here, even though it's not supposed to be a really dry cactus. It's supposed to be tropical. I'll just have to water it frequently. I don't want to put it in a big box. So, this is just so hard to like put everything together. I'm just gonna put this guy in here too. No, I don't know what to do. There's more room in here. This is so hard to piece these all into these small 4-inch pots. I did not think I would be needing all of these pots. Oh, I dropped a ducky tail. That's fine. Okay, I really want this big one to root so bad, so hopefully it will. Next up is This one, I'm gonna try it. It actually has some roots. It's looking a little thin and dry, but this one is doing really good. I'm so excited to have another holiday cactus. So let me pot her up. So after this, I have 2 more plants to pot up, which is my begonia and then this, I think it's African orchid. That's what my grandma said it was. But my African orchid, actually, I'm gonna put in water. That one has no roots. It's just leaf cuttings. So actually, I only have to pot up 1 more plant after I put in this holiday cactus. The thing is, I've never heard these people outside. This is making me like wonder like what's happening. What is going on? I'm excited for these plants to get in the sun tomorrow. They've been barely getting any sun in these little containers. They're finally gonna have some more soil. Oh, this holiday cactus is looking so good. I just want my Thanksgiving cactus to end up looking somewhat like this guy. My Thanksgiving cactus did survive being a week away with just still being cuttings. It's not really wrinkling up, but it's not also rotting just yet. So I'm like, well, what does it need? What do you need for me to make you survive? There's my Christmas cactus. Oh, I'm so excited for my Christmas cactus. So I have 1 left, which is this begonia. Let me get her out of here. She's been in high humidity since she was cut. Why did I just do that? Oh my God. I'm so sad. Wait, let me look up. How do you propagate begonias? I've never propagated it. Can I just propagate it like from like that? To propagate. I gotta look up a YouTube video. This looks so complicated. Oh my God. Okay. I just looked up a bunch of begonia methods, and since I only have a leaf and I don't really have a stem or a node, I'm gonna have to cut the leaf up. Like, I can't believe I did that. I'm so scared, but I'm gonna have to cut it up. Like this. Let me get oh, I have my shears. Let me go back to the freaking video. Like, I am so scared. Like, Grandma, I'm so sorry that I'm gonna have to cut this up, but I have to. Let me just see. Is there other? No, I'm gonna have to cut it up. Okay, guys. Okay. I probably have to put foil around this so that it stays moist. Guys, I can't believe I just cut up the leaf. I'm so sad. Like, why did I do that? Like, why did I pull the leaf like that out of the container? Like, why did I do that? I would not have to be doing this right now. I'm so devastated. If this doesn't work, I'll just be sad, and I don't know when the next time I'd be able to get a cutting from her. This was like the only cutting she was actually able to give me because I didn't want her to like cut up her whole plant. Like, that would suck. This was like the only cutting she had. Okay, so to cut it like this, and then put it in the soil like this. This is ridiculous. I've never had to do anything like this ever before. And then cut this little bad boy, the stem off a little bit. And put it directly into the soil that way? Or is it the upside down? Oh, I did it the wrong way. Okay, it has to go this way. Okay. Okay. My God. So, this is my little begonia. I'm gonna have to keep it probably in wrap. Like, it had a whole root system that I yanked it out of. Like, a whole root system. Well, it's just a great test for me to see if I can propagate begonias. Hopefully it works, because I want this fuzzy begonia so badly in my collection. Lastly is just putting these into water, which I will be doing on the side, and just watering the rest of these plants pretty good, since this is their first time in these pots and they all need to grow new roots for me. So let's go do that. Okay, so I have been going around looking at my plants and watering them, and then I went over, oh my God, I went over to my money tree, okay, because I knew that my money tree needed some watering, and then there was a bunch of leaves dying on it, and I freaked out at first. I was like, bugs. And then I was like, no, like, they're older leaves, it's fine. And then I started looking at like my newer leaves, and there are bugs on my plant. So I put it in the shower. Oh, my knee's cracked. So you see there's some dead ones on the bottom, which is like fine and whatnot, but look, do you see? I don't know if you'll be able to see. Let me try to be steadier. But there are bugs, you see at the top? Right there. There are bugs. I'm looking up what they are. I've only had one mealybug before and spider mites, but like this is neither of those. I'm feeling like it's like thrips or something, but it's so freaking tiny. They like look kind of like brown red. I'm gonna have to wash this plant. I'm actually so sad. After I was saying like, because this one is looking a little sickly right here. Yeah, like the crevice, like the shape is the same, but it's like losing color and it's getting a little brown right there. And my hands are sticky while touching this right now. I just was starting to really get to grow this guy and now there's bugs. I'm really gonna have to wash this here and like spray it down. I'm gonna go check my other plants next to it. All my other plants right now are looking great. Like they're all looking like they've had growth and everything. And of course, the one I stuck next to this one was my silver band. And that's where I found my mealybug. But that's not... I don't really see anything. Blooms. It's growing pretty well right there. And then of course, my white princess on my pole, which I need to put... This is all dried up. I don't see any over here, but I'm gonna spray obviously these down. My little cuttings that I broke off on accident, that as of right now it's looking like it was only on my money tree. I don't think it's anywhere else. This plant is already just hasn't been doing good whatsoever, but doesn't look like there's any bugs on them. I feel like it would be 10 times worse than what it already is, which already looks really, really gnarly. Like, look at that. It does not look good, but it's because it just came this way, and it's not really bugs, per se. This Hoya. No. This Hoya was drying out. Pretty sure. I hope it's not bugs. Well, I'm gonna have to clip off all of those dying leaves so it doesn't get any... It also gets scorched in that window, so I'm just gonna put this on the floor so I can still look at it to make sure there's no bugs. But that one needs some cutting. Okay, well, she's looking great. She's growing and growing and growing, which makes me so freaking happy. My Birkin is just doing whatever. I never pay attention to her. I just put that one there. Doing fine. I should put some, spray it down and put some water in there for my propagations. Bruh. I was not expecting to come back and seeing bugs. Wow. From destroying my begonia to now seeing bugs. It's fine. It's totally fine. These ones are looking good. I'm like really now trying to look at all my plants. Okay, they're looking good. The bathroom, these ones are looking good from what I remember. ZZ plant is sprouting. My palm has just been not doing good. I think I overwatered it. That's looking good. I definitely need to, oh, no, it's still moist in there. Okay, I definitely need to water this one, my UFO plant. My God. Oh my God. I feel like the rest of my plants are actually doing pretty good. I'm just really trying to get my bearings and just see I should have just looked at all of these when I first got here instead of potting up everything. Now I'm just like dealing with the aftermath. But my Hoyas up there look good. Everything down here looks pretty good. Oh, wait, actually, I want to see my Birkin. Of course, the rip leaf, because I had to help it. But my other, oh my god, let me show you a success. I was not expecting this video for me to be giving any updates on any of my plants. It was just to pot up my new cuttings, but now I have bugs. So, but here's a little plus. My other Brandy. What am I saying? Is finally shooting out another new leaf right there. Oh, and I didn't have to help it whatsoever. It is coming out beautifully. And then same with one of my other cuttings of my Brandy. You can't really tell, but under there, under there's a new growth right there. Woo! So my other cuttings right now are doing pretty well. Oh wow. Dang it, this one's really white. Okay, I should just stop filming because I'm just going around and just like, you know, catching up with them after a week of not seeing each other. There are some successes and then there's some fails. I can't believe I have bugs. Anyways, I'm still watering some of my plants. I'm watering the succulents, and then hopefully I can find a good spot for them. Maybe not in the window where there's bugs, which was around the area where I was going to put these guys. So I have to figure out where to put them, and I should just anyways treat them because they're new. Even though I do trust my grandma that she doesn't have bugs, but I should definitely treat them. Anyways, I hope you liked my new succulents and my new cactuses from my grandma, and I will hopefully maybe give updates on my money tree. I'm literally so sad about my money tree. Anyways, bye.